I've lived alone for a little over 3 years now. My building is old, like 1940s old, but the rent is cheap, the neighbors keep to themselves, and it's close enough to work that I can walk. Nothing strange has ever really happened here, until last week. It started with a knock at my door at 3:12 a.m. Not loud, not frantic. Just 3 soft knocks. Tap, tap, tap. At first I thought I dreamed it, but then came the voice. A low whisper, right outside my door. "Are you awake?" I froze. I don't know why, but something about the way it said it felt wrong. Off, like someone trying to imitate being human, but not quite getting the tone right. My first thought was someone in the building needed help, but the peephole showed an empty hallway. No footsteps, no shadows. Just silence stretching on and on. The next morning, I asked my neighbors. No one had been up at that hour. The old lady across the hall laughed and said I was listening too hard to this building. Whatever that means. I tried to brush it off. But the next night, it happened again. Same time. Same knocks. Same whisper. "I know you can hear me." This time, the peephole showed something. Just a shape. Dark. Unmoving. As if someone was standing too close to see clearly. But when I opened the door, stupid, I know, no one was there. After that, things escalated. Objects in my apartment started moving. My kitchen chairs were pulled out from the table every morning. My living room rug was slightly rotated. Once, all the cabinet doors were open. I bought a cheap camera and pointed it at the door, thinking someone was messing with me. The next night, when the knocking started, I checked the camera feed. There was someone at the door, sort of. I could see a blurry figure, but the recording glitched every time it moved, like the camera didn't know how to process whatever it was seeing. The audio, though. The audio came through perfectly. "Let me in!" I felt a cold pressure on the other side of the door, like something leaning against it. I didn't sleep. Not that night, not the night after. On the 4th night, around the same cursed time, my phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "Why don't you open the door tonight?" I blocked the number immediately. Then another text came through from a different number. "You used to be more curious." I put my phone on silent, shoved it under a pillow, and crawled into the corner of my room like a scared child. I don't know why, but it felt like the only safe spot. The knocking didn't come that night. No voice, no whisper, no texts. The absence was almost worse. 2 days passed, nothing happened. It was quiet. Too quiet. I was starting to convince myself it was all in my head, some sleep-deprived hallucination. Then, last night, I came home from work and found a note taped to my door. My name was written on the front. Perfect handwriting, centered, like someone took their time. Inside, it just said, "You shouldn't leave your camera running when you're not home." I checked. The camera was still recording. When I scrubbed through the footage from earlier in the day, my stomach dropped. At 1:14 p.m., while I was definitely at work, the front door handle slowly turned on its own. The door unlocked, opened, and something walked inside. But I can't describe it. The camera glitched too much to make out details, only its height, around 6 feet. It moved slowly through every room, my closet, my bathroom. Then it walked back to the door, paused, and leaned close to the camera. Just before the feed cut out for exactly 66 seconds, something whispered through the speaker. "Tomorrow." And here's the part I can't shake. My door has 3 locks, and this morning when I left for work, all 3 were unlocked. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, but it's already past midnight, and someone is knocking again.